Hey guys, I am back with a recipe from Irish Teatime Recipes. Another recipe I don't think I've made before. So it's completely new. I was thinking about the recipes, this book, and I googled just before I started pressing play, record. Let's look up if I can find this recipe, if I can find a picture or something, because these are all recipes that I really can't find online, you know. So how do I know if this is good in the end? Anyway, Vicarage cake, something like that. I don't know. I looked it up how the Google lady said it. Vicarage cake. So this is the book with a little text too. So this eggless cake contains vinegar, which combined with the bicarbonate of soda and milk gives a light texture. Such cakes, often made when hens were off lay, are ideal for anyone unable to eat eggs. Well, I'm not unable to eat eggs, and I live in the Netherlands, so our eggs are pretty safe here. I mean, I do keep them in the fridge, but you can store eggs outside the fridge here. So set the oven to, let me see, I forgot to look how high. It says 350 Fahrenheit of Mark 4, and then in the end is a 350 is 180 Celsius. That's what it's on. Let me write it down. 180. So I don't have to look it up every time. Sift the flour into the bowl. So I've got a lot of flour. Well, it's a lot, but it's not a lot as much as when I made what was it? The almonds peach pie. I have defrosted a bit and it really looked good, because I thought let's make something with it. But now I'm thinking, when do I have the time? Because now I'm already making this again. And I even thought of doing sifting, which, in all honesty, I don't do every time. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, my sieve is dirty and it's in the dishwasher, or that's most, if I don't sieve it, that's probably the reason, because it's dirty. And I think I got everything, but now I thought I got everything. Why am I putting that? But I forgot the cake tin. But let's continue with this first. So I've got butter. And I have to rub it in, so it's still, I got it out of the fridge half an hour ago, so it's pretty warm in here. So it's a bit soft, but also still a bit cold, if that makes sense. So it resembles breadcrumbs. Let's do that. That's always the boring part. So maybe I'm going to speed this up. Okay, I thought I have to wash my hands and get the cake tin anyway, so I did that while speeding up. You know, I'm happy with my dough. And I got a bitey of some bread thingy. So sorry if I'm trying to get the pieces of bread out of between my teeth. So mix bicarbonate of soda with 2 tablespoons of milk. And then it's ready. The flour, stir in the sugar and the dried fruit. So I've got sugar. And I've got sultanas. And I've got currants. Let's give that a little mix. I always overestimate my bowl. It's always too small for what I am doing. Add the remainder of the milk and stir in the dry mixture. Okay, so let's put all this in here. I do believe, I hope I got it on camera, but I do believe my bicarbonate of soda isn't good anymore because it says mix the bicarbonate of soda with 2 tablespoons of milk. It will froth slightly, and it didn't do that. So add the remainder of the milk and stir into the dry mixture with the vinegar. Okay. Milk is in. And then I've got 1.5 tablespoons of just white vinegar. Mix well into greased and lined cake tin. Bake for 1.5 hours, covering the top with kitchen foil. If it appears to be browning too quickly, cool for 5 minutes. Now it starts to froth, by the way. So maybe, it is more of a dough than a batter, by the way. The thing is, I needed 12 tablespoons of milk. That's a really weird amount. By the way, this is raw. I start to stutter because of it. I can't believe this is the way it should be. It's way too dry. Look at this. That's so. Oops. Anyway, I forgot what I said and what I was going to say. But I was right about my bowl not big enough and my hand slipped. I think I'm going to grab some milk. I'm going, yeah. I'm going to clean it up. I'm not going to leave it there, okay? Oh, it's all over the flour. But I think I was talking about the milk. Because it says 12 tablespoons of milk, which according to my calculations was 140 milliliters, but that's not enough. We got flour, butter, sugar, sultanas, currants, soda, the 12 tablespoons of milk and 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar. But the question right now is, if I add more milk, do I add more baking soda and more vinegar? Because you don't want it to be sour, of course. I'm going to try to make it not too thick and not too thin. See, this is, if you don't have any preference, and what I'm missing is some spice in here, like with all the other, but if you add mixed spice, then it's already too much looking like something else, you know. There are so many recipes with currants and sultanas, raisins. Okay, the oven is done, so I have to put it in here and then I think I said it once before, I need an Irish mama to guide me through these recipes, because I figure they are the ones that know how to make all these, and if I do it right. But in the end, that's all I want to do, even with all my mistakes and my changing things up. I want to do things right, and it's not happened often, but since starting this channel and cooking, I've got some bad comments, negative comments, and I try not to let them get to me, but you know, it happens, and in the end I keep continuing because, well, one, I like baking and I like making new things I never made before, and of course I like Ireland, so 1 + 1 is 2. But I'm here, I'm not an educational channel, I'm here to learn. I think I say that more often, especially because of the negative comments I get. Well, I think so far I got maybe 3 or 4 or something that you're not Irish, leave the Irish cooking to the Irish, and or you don't have any charisma. That was one too. I don't know why I'm trying to remember the bad, but yeah. Sometimes it's lovely if somebody says like, oh yeah, that looks exactly how it needs to look. Anyway, before this video is getting too long, I'm going to put this in the oven for 1 hour and 30 minutes and then let it cool for 5. Turn it out on a wire rack and let it cool completely before we do a taste test. So, okay, I'm so happy. The cake was in the oven for 1 hour and 30 minutes. No longer, not less. So, and this is how it came out. Like, perfect. Because with the almond cake, I have to admit, I put it back in the oven later for, I don't know how long, I can't tell. But from the almond cake, I put it in the description already. Not long enough, even though I did it longer than the book says. But this is absolutely turned out perfect. So let's give it a try. Even with the extra milk, obviously it needed that. Perfect sweetness for me with all the currants and the sultanas of the raisins. Still a bit warm. I have the tiniest of Kerrygold, so let's grab a piece. Oh. Mm. Goes really well together. To be honest, it is a normal cake with currants and raisins. And that is exactly what it tastes of. But it's good. I mean, when people keep eating, it's always a good sign that it turned out good. Okay. Even without a picture or seen it online, I'm so happy with how this turned out. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm happy. It's a good day. It's nice weather. I'm perfectly fine today. So thanks for watching. See you soon.